What's up? It's the Sound Alchemist here with the young, the wholesome, the man that breaks stars and reforms them into galactic monkeys. It is
Gershwan. And today is, or wait, did you announce yourself?
yeah, I said I'm the Sound Alchemist.
Okay, and then this is
For the greater
WAAAGH. This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, simply comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. And that is what Nathan Stevenson did. He asks, if the Tau conquered the galaxy and everyone found the greater good, what's next for them? What would they run in, or what would they run it, or how would they run it? Yeah. Good question.
That's interesting. I play Tau. I like Tau. It's probably my favorite race in 40K, but I don't see them ever being able to run the galaxy. Yeah, they could ally with a whole bunch of different, xeno species and whatnot, but at the end of the day, the Tyranids are a major threat. The Imperium's not going to back down easily, and you've got Necrons, as well as the Orcs, which are really numerous.
There has been a fan fiction, though, that I read of the Tau taking over the entire galaxy, and what they did is they combined their genetic understanding with the genetics of an orc, and they created a new orc that actually was able to be used as a weapon to fight off the Tyranids. And then as far as like the Imperium was actually crumbling by the time the, I think, 5th or 6th sphere expansion came up in their storyline. So they were able to take control of the Imperium because the Imperium kept getting assaulted by Chaos. And then Chaos itself was like closed down because they reverse engineered Necron tech and raised the pylons to close down the Eye of Terror, which now it's the
Maelstrom, something like that. Maledictum, something like that.
Yeah, or some rift. Yeah, but so now they would kind of have to do the same. They would just have to do it more. And then, of course, the Eldar were dying, so there was just like an easy like. But yeah, like that's what the storyline was, and like that's how the Tau conquered. So you don't think that Tau could do that? Like could like just wait their time, let the Imperium get destroyed by Chaos, reverse engineer Necron tech, reverse engineered orcs to create new orcs, and all that good stuff.
But once you reverse engineer this new orc, now they got to deal with that new orc.
Oh, so what was cool about it is that it was an orc that was controlled by the Greater WAAAGH, just like, or by the greater good. So just like orcs right now are being controlled by the biggest, the baddest, they engineered that into their biology so that they are controlled by the ethereals or ethereals.
Ah, pheromone control or mind control, whatever it is.
Yep. So they were basically playing the old ones. They were the old ones, and I think if they did succeed, that's what we would see. The greater good and the Tau Empire would just be another old one race, and like the old ones were just like a confederation of possibly like just peaceful people. Like they knew what they wanted, and they were all about technology advancing. What's the word? Yeah, they were just like progressive, I guess. They really didn't. They didn't care too much about fighting each other. It wasn't until the Necron tier started attacking them that like it got all crazy. But yeah, and then the Necrons, the Tau didn't have to really defeat the Necrons because the Necrons kind of defeated themselves by entering the Great Sleep, which I don't know if that would happen, because like I think there's a lot of dynasties now awake to the point where it is a big threat for the Tau, especially because like the Tau are all about technology, but here you have the Necrons who are like
leagues of
millions of times better.
And on top of that, they've got Catan, which are gonna wreck face.
Yeah.
So
they didn't respond to that stuff that much either. I wish I could remember the name of the fanfic because it's long. Like I remember, I think I got it on Daka. Maybe I'll put a link in the description if I find it, so you guys could read it and see what would happen if the Tau Empire controlled the world.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting stuff there. It really piques my interest.
The best part about that is there are, I think, Ultramarines that ally themselves with squats. Or Demirug. I think it's squats though. But yeah. Next question. Do you have one?
Yeah, this one's by Brother Argomatus. What races would be most likely to become allies in order to fight side by side against a possible Tyranid, Necron, or Orc invasion?
Well, the big three right now, so Eldar, Imperial, and Tau.
Yeah.
Those guys always seem to ally themselves. They allied themselves with the High Fleet. Which one's the one that was destroyed? Leviathan?
Leviathan, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, I guess, if the circumstances are dire enough, the Necrons will also become bros with the Blood Angels again.
Yeah, because it's all about bros before hoes. Hoes being orcs, Necrons, or no, orcs, Tyranids, and Chaos. Next question comes from Marcel Goussard. Kill, bang, or marry. So this is a game where you choose whether you want to kill, bang, or marry 3 individuals. So you have a Tau babe, an Eldar babe, or a Sister of Battle. You go first.
Who I would... jeez. I'd have to kill the Tau. And I would marry... I'd marry the Eldar chick. And then I guess I'd bang the Sister of Battle.
Any reason why?
Tau, they're too alien for my likings. I feel like Sisters of Battle is the safe answer. So I guess I went the opposite route.
Okay. I would kill the Eldar babe because she's like psychically powerful and she could just manipulate my mind to believe that I am doing something when in reality we're just sitting in a chair.
That's a plus for me right there.
I would bang the Sister of Battle because she's kind of like, she's been pushed down. Her sexual emotions have been pushed down because of the ecclesiarchy. So she'll be freaking the bed. And then I would marry the Tau babe because she's subservient, right? Like that's what castes are.
Well, which caste is it? He didn't specify.
He didn't specify. I would hope that it's an earth caste because I like thick and spicy.
Squatty like.
And squatty like. Next question.
This one is by George Beach. Hey guys, love the channel. Thank you. Which 3 Primarchs would you choose to go out on a sesh with? AKA a party with.
Oh, Primarchs?
Yeah. Lehman Russ, it's gotta be. I think Fulgrim, because that would be pretty cool. He'd be like making fun of everybody and like always like looking in the mirrors and stuff. And let me see. Fulgrim, Lehman Russ. You know what? Let's add Perturabo just because he always gets left out.
Yeah. So I would choose Perturabo for sure. The reason for that is I learned this in high school. If you surround with people who are uglier than you, then you look better. And Perturabo was like a troll. So he's definitely on the list. And then the next one would be Angron. Because same thing, Angron has like butcher's nails in his head and he probably has like dried blood coming from his nose. He doesn't look good, basically.
I mean, but he'd be kind of like a buzzkill because he's always going to try and start a fight and whatnot. And
that's not a buzzkill for me. which brings me to my third, Lehman Russ. Because Lehman Russ would pick the fight
with Angron.
Well, no, hopefully he picks a fight with somebody in the party. Angron jumps in, I jump in, and then afterwards they pick me because Perturabo is like with me and he makes me look good. Yeah. That's my reasoning.
Interesting.
Fights are fun. Especially when you're with demigods. You really want to pick a fight with my group? This is my crew. My group.
My group?
Yeah. Next question.
Oh, man. This one is by ya boys. There's like 3 Z's after it. Who would win, Anshi or Commander Farsight outside of his battlesuit? So Anshi is the ethereal that like wields a double-bladed staff, and he's like some OG, really good fighting character. Or Farsight.
Just by
Well, Farsight's good because he's got the blade and he's got his battlesuit.
Well, he can't wield the blade when he's not in his
No,
battle
because the
suit.
blade's bigger than he is.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to An Shi. Even though he's been militarily trained, he's an expert tactician, but I feel like Firecasts aren't as good in close combat.
I would definitely give it to Farsight just because I feel that he's like Bear Grylls, because he's like out in the Farsight enclaves defending against orcs and like other things, and he doesn't get help from a government, and the other guy does. He is the government.
Right, but he's like an outlier. Like you've got all these ethereals that are basically, like, think of them as like high lords. They surround themselves with bodyguards. They just give orders, but they're always protected. But no, this guy goes out into the thick of it. He's known for fighting orcs. Like, come on, like he's got to be a
really?
badass. Yeah.
Alright, I'll give it to you then, just because you're the town player.
An Shi for the win, even though I don't like ethereals.
Yeah. Next question comes from Mr. Tinkles. Is pee really stored in the balls? No, so pee is actually stored in the ball sack. So that's why sometimes you wake up and it's a little droopy. It's because you have like the pee like surrounding the balls. Good question though.
Yeah, it's like when it gets cold and they kind of retract. That's just your body sending your warm pee throughout the rest of your body, so it kind of shrinks.
Yeah. Or it's just like solidifying, so it's harder and just clumps to the roof of your crevice, which is a technical term for your crevice. Next question.
This one's by Ancient Times. Am I a good boy?
No.
Sorry, man.
Last question. This is from Xenoplays. What structure / artifact were left by the old ones in present times? The Dolmen, no, the Dolmen Gates were actually by the Catan.
Yeah. Well, no, they weren't Catan.
Or the Necron, right?
Yeah, because the Catan were trying to get inside of it, especially the burning one, because he wanted to bring his fires into the webway.
Yeah. I guess just the webway.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. The Golden Throne.
Oh, yeah.
That's a major one.
Mm-hmm. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. Oh, they also have
Blackstone fortresses, were they old one tech?
I can't remember what we ended up coming up with, because they're not controlled by. No, they are controlled by chaos. I think the Blackstone fortresses might be one. Yeah. Good question though, and those were the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, simply comment down below, put a question in front of your question, because we get to those questions first. Yeah.
That's all we got. Stay subscribed for more epic 40K-ness coming at you. This is the Sound Alchemist,
Gershwan.
and we are out of here.